So you're new to networking here, aren't you? How have you found it today?
Very interesting. I've met different people. I like to come along to networking events because obviously you meet people that are useful for business, but also for social reasons as well. I've met some of my best friends through business networking. In the local area, I'm quite active in various parts in the voluntary sector. I am on the board at Northern Farm Theatre, which I really enjoy. I'm also chairman of the Maidenhead Astronomy Association, so I get to meet lots of different people and also do some voluntary work at Thames Valley Adventure Playground. So I'm trying to build quite a large network in the area.
So you've got a tremendous amount of expertise at growing businesses and making them very successful. And actually the Northern Farm is a very good example of that, isn't it?
Yes. Being on the board at Northern Farm, are able to use my business expertise and help the local community. So we provide theatre and dance rooms, and there's even a bar and a cafe, and at the moment there's a beach there for younger children.
I noticed that.
Yes, so you can go there, have children can play on the sand, and the mums or dads can go in the bar and have a coffee or lunch and chat to their friends, and actually going on the beach is free.
And that is a big turnaround, isn't it?
Yes.
In their fortunes.
Yes.
Because they've actually made a profit, having made a lot of losses, and there was a lot of publicity about worries about their future.
Yeah, a very small profit. We still rely very heavily on our donors, patrons, fundraising, and the local council grant that we get, because without that we wouldn't be there. So it is a constant effort to raise money and also to look at the overheads and keep them down as much as possible.
And could you just give me just a brief idea about your background? How come you've been asked to be involved in these things?
Okay, well, I've got many years business experience, rather too many than I'd like to admit to. My very first business I started when I left university, and I started that to gain experience quite rapidly. And at that time I was working in advertising, marketing and film production. I'm actually a trained video producer, director and a trained designer. I took those skills, I worked for various advertising companies, event companies all around the world, and then gradually I got into advising businesses on how to perform better, which is what I'm doing now. And one of my last positions, full-time positions, was also in helping membership bodies and associations. So Northern Farm has developed a membership scheme for there, so some of my expertise has been useful in that, and also basically finance management, personnel management, growth and and expanding services. So I try and look for ways for companies to grow into new areas or get extra revenue streams as well.
And there's been some big brands that owe their success to you, aren't there?
Well, I don't know about owe their success to me, but I've certainly worked with lots of big corporate brands in my time, like BMW and Pepsi and McDonald's many years ago. More recently I've worked for people like Storm Watches, and I've also helped people go into new product areas like coffee, catering, fashion, all sorts of areas. So it's really quite a broad remit of what I do.
Right, well, thank you very much for giving me insight into that today.
Thank you very much. Thank you.